Hello and welcome to Battle of Girls Sits and Knits, episode 162. My name is Meg and I will be your host. You're joining me on a very cloudy, sort of weird day. It looks like the sky's gonna open up. It's all white. So, yeah. I am coming to you just off of a bellish adventure. So if you have not checked out some of the other vlogs, that is what I've been up to this year. I am not sure I'm going to do Vlogtober, so if you do want to pop in with me and just chat about some hat things, I will show off my finished object here, but all of the musings and everything that I kind of talk about for the hats will be through the vlogs. I am wearing my Sabrina's Nightmare. Right now you're getting like the normal side of it. So everything above the arm is basically just like, oh, this is just color work. Isn't that fun? And then you get, boom, Jack Skellington. I love it. And I've seen a lot of people working it up this year, which is super fun. So I'm very excited about that. I'm drinking moderately cold coffee because I've been talking for a while now. And it is the Crazy Cups. Can you see it? No, it's off screen. Crazy Cups Vanilla, which is a decaf coffee, and I am enjoying it very much. I've been putting pumpkin spice creamer in it and just making it seasonal. And it's very good. I'm trying to hydrate my throat so that I can continue talking. We have some finished objects. We have the plushy planetarium to chat through. I've got more sock things to do. And I have the hats. I have a new company that has reached out, and I went ahead and got some of their teethers. So we're gonna be testing those out in a couple of months. And a new sweater cast on. So lots to chat about. I've got more down there, but let's see what I can get through. So yes, let's dive right in. For finished objects. Okay, for finished objects, I have my Mascara Hat. So, since I just threw my hair up in a bun, I am going to put the mascara on the mannequin. Let's try to pull this down a little bit better. There we go. There we go. This is how we wear it. Oh, so pretty. So if you've caught up with my Bellish vlogs, I designed this hat through Bellish. I then chose the colors from a Gnome Acres Wonder Woman set. They came with these amazing slap bracelets. That was a gift from a friend for Christmas or my birthday, but it was absolutely amazing. And I went ahead and used three colors from that set. So the three middle ones are Gnome Acres, and then this one is Chilton from my advent calendar Gilmore Girls last year. Because the blue that I was given was this blue, and as you can see, there's pretty much no difference when you knit them in color work. It was the like stripes, might have been like subtle stripes, but it was just not happening. So I had to swap it out, and I was looking for this just light blue, like a deft blue. I almost ripped out a pair of baby socks to use that blue, and I was like, you know what? No, I know where this blue is. It's in the advent calendar, which I've kept all my scraps together. So I have to weigh it again. I had 14 grams when I started. I used it for 2 stripes. I will weigh it again, and then I will know, and then divide it into it. I'll figure out about how many grams I used per stripe section. But I'm really, 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 really pleased. Oh, it turned out so good. I haven't had a finished hat in a while. I was doing hats a lot for a little while, and then I don't know, I just got on a sweater kick, but this was great because it has all the color work that you just love to do, and then you're done. And it's a lot less, you know, knitting and on your hands than a sweater. So if you're dying to test out some color work, this is going to be a free pattern on Bellish, and a free pattern through my website, which is babelofgirlstudios.weebly.com. Everything will be linked down below. I am also hoping to put it up as a free download through Ravelry, and I will figure out if I can through Etsy. I think you have to list things for at least 10 cents. So I'd say it's worth 10 cents. I'll leave that up to your discretion. And I was saying that I thought that it would be really good for mini skeins. So you could use like one color per, or you could use, I did 3, 4, 5, I did 5 colors, 5 sections, 4 colors, 5 sections. So you could have 5 colors, or you could do 10 colors. It could be very fun. Yeah, so just so super fun. I like the further back you get, the more you can kind of see that like overall red and yellow, like the striping. Yeah. And this is just a very basic pom-pom. I think I bought it from Michael's. It has like a stretchy loop on the inside. So I used a crochet hook, pulled it to the inside, and then clipped it to the bottom of the inside of the hat, and that's been fine, and it's removable, so I can just get rid of it if at any point I do not want it, or if I want to swap it out. I was going to use this gorgeous pom-pom from Tristan of Dragonhorde Yarn, but the more I was looking at it, that yellow was throwing me off. I didn't know if I liked it as much. So I'm going to save this for another project. So now I was thinking that these colors would be really pretty as a hat, and that one would, I think, lean really well for a tan pom-pom. So we'll see. But yes, so Mascara is done. This is my last week of work, basically, between the vlogs and the knitting and the homework. And I think, is that the only thing I got done? Yeah, it's the only thing I got. What? I'm a liar. I'm a liar. I'm looking at them all. So I have been working through a gift for my baby, and that is a plushie planetarium. I love alliteration. I love alliteration. I love these little planets. I have a lot to say about them, so strap in. We're going on a space ride. I received a set of minis from Tristan of Dragonhorde Yarn, and when I was looking at these minis, one of them in particular, I will just show you the rest. These are the ones that I didn't have to grab for the solar system, but this is her beautiful work. Oh. These are Faye Fingering, which is 100% superwash merino, single ply, 87 yards, 20 gram mini. So that was those. And then these over here are single ply. Yep, that does too. What are you? I feel like you're something different. Okay, this one set doesn't seem to tell me what it is, but it looks like 75-25. Anyway, so this is her gorgeous work. So I got 9 other colors, right? And I was looking at them and I'm like, ooh, like this has a lot of potential. And it was this color right here that set it off for me. And I was like, that looks like Earth. And if that looks like Earth, then maybe I can find all the other planets in these mini skeins, because I didn't know what to do with single ply. And I was like, well, if I knit it on ones, which is tight for me, if I knit it on ones, I might get a nice fabric, and then I will be able to just knit a plushy solar system, which I loved. So this one was not the first one that I did, but it's the first one that sparked the idea. And this is, you know what? I am just gonna list the ones that I've already knit up. I'm gonna list them down below. I wanna say it's Odin or Oder. But it, like, the pooling was perfect. Making those little land masses for me, and then water, and then land mass. Obsessed. Obsessed. So obsessed. So I am rewriting my free pattern, which is the Christmas ornaments, and I am writing them in 3 or 4 different sizes. I'm gonna have the 9 planets plus a moon plus the rings on Saturn. It's taken a lot of work already, so I'm thinking of making it like $1 or $2 for the download, just because I've spent so many hours on this already, and I really want to give you a really good pattern. So I want to make it really, really nice, but I've had a blast. I've just stuffed these with polyfill so that it is soft. It won't hurt if it gets thrown at me. It's the hope. So then I went from that one to, well, no, I went from Jupiter to Earth. Went from Jupiter to Earth, which was hilarious. It looks so good when you put them together. Oh, this is not gonna get old. So this is Jupiter. This is the chonky boy, and he is the biggest one. So this is the largest size, and there's almost an eye there, which I'll take. And I like the rings that came in too. This was the one time when I was like, pool, do it. It's so good. Again, stuffed with polyfill. So the planets are not exactly perfectly round, you know, when you put a ball in there, which is like only moderately bugging me that they're not perfectly round. I do love it when things are just round, but if I put a styrofoam ball in there, it wouldn't be as soft, it wouldn't be as you know, easy. And I'm hesitant to say, I think this is like an 8-inch ball. I'm hesitant to say that they even make the polyfill ones in 8-inch. I think they stop at 6 and then they go up higher. So I'm not even sure you could, but that's what I've been working on. So this one is Jupiter. Oh, it's like magic. I love it so much. Then I wanted to test out Saturn's rings, and boy, was that 3 days of like frogging, cursing, ripping out, cursing again. So angry. My ideas were just not working, and I wasn't getting the right fabric. I wasn't getting the right increases. It's really frustrating. So I had grabbed, this one I do know, Portable Swamp, from an old set of minis of Tristan's, and I'm calling this Alien Planet. The rings around the outside are Starry Night by West Yorkshire Spinners, and this was actually knit into the ornament itself. So this is not even sewn on, this is knit in, and it really, I think, you know, lends to that sturdiness. Now, when I also have Saturn, but by the time I had finished this one was like this big. So I'm now, literally right before the bind off, I'm paralyzed at whether I want to rip back to the middle and do this, or if I can attach the rings in another way. So this has been sitting for a week because I can't figure out what I want to do. Anyway. So yes, I used Portable Swamp, which was one of her colorways, and knit the rings into there. And so this is just kind of like a planet with rings. So this Alien Planet rings will also be included in the pattern, which I'm very excited about. Right, so you're gonna get like 10 planets. Love a good alien planet. But this was a test for Saturn. So I did, you know, absorb what I needed to by doing this. It's just my application now. So this is Saturn. One of them is Mr. Chomp Chomp. This might be Mr. Chomp Chomp. One's Odin, one's Odor, and one's Portable Swamp. Close. This is not done yet. This is Saturn. It is the second largest. It is not the same size as Jupiter. I have been working up a majority of the body on Magic Loop US ones, and then I swap over at the very end, the last 3 rows or so, I usually do with DPNs because this does get a bit harder once you stuff it to do it flat. So my thought is I can either, if you can see it, pick up along this ridge that I created. You can crochet out, which is what this one was. So I will put this test onto Earth, but this is just a flat sort of doily crochet ring. And then, so you would knit your planet and then you would crochet doily, jam it on here. This is actually the wrong size, the ring for the planet, which is why it's gonna bevel it a little bit, but bear with me. And then it would sit out like this. So this was another option, which is fine. Then you would just sew it onto the middle. My issue with it is it's so flappy. I wanted it to be thicker, so you would have to use maybe a thicker yarn or hold fingering weight double. But yeah, fingering weight was just not, it wasn't strong enough for that. So, and I've also been torn on what the rings should be. So I think I landed today on this, which was inside the TARDIS. It was a striping skein that I was gifted back in like 2015. And I think that that actually goes really well together. And I think it would make it different than Jupiter, you know, it would look different. So the paralyzing thing that I've got now is, you know, it would take me another day to finish, but like, would it be better to knit it in the way I'd done the other one? Maybe. So yeah, I might have to rip that out, take the stuffing out, go back to the middle, do the rings. That'll take a night because those are a little bit hard on my hands. Ones are smaller than I normally work with. I normally knit my socks on 1.5. So I'm just a little bit, if it's not yes, it's no, but I haven't figured out what the question is yet. Like I like this, I think I like this for the rings. I think that these colors go well. I think they finally go well because I've been looking for something that like had similar yellows. I wanted it to look like it was part of it, but not too close. And I thought that self-striping would work really well. This was a test of self-striping, and you can kind of see, well, you can kind of see that it was, you know, rings, which it was like yellow and then a little bit of white and then a little bit of green, a little bit of white. So I thought that it would be really nice to have actual rings for Saturn. So yes, I'm thinking this one I didn't stuff as hard, and it's just so squishy because I hadn't finished it off yet. It's so good. I might have to rip it back, and that'll be okay if that's what has to happen. And then just going into, I have so much stuff in front of me. Going into works in progress. I've been toting around my planets in a really glamorous project bag. Do you want to say? It's because I've been putting one planet and it's, oh no, this is Mr. Chomp Chomp. See, each planet has its own little label. And this is Uranus. So I take the label out of the middle. I put the planet and its label in here. with a charm, and then I'm able to throw this into my purse and it doesn't touch anything. So this is a lovely mint. And I picked this for Uranus because it had that like kind of greenish blue color that I really liked. And I actually added in its ring, but I only did a pearl row kind of, so it's like ice chips going around here. Ha 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 ha. And I think I'm up to the decrease. No, I'm not. I think I'm almost up to the decreases. I'm not up yet, but I'm close. I'm quite close. I don't know why this one is taking me so long to do. I think I just got distracted, but I think I might have also made it a little bit longer than the other planets. I feel like I lost count and got a little too excited with my rows. So I have to revisit this. Maybe it looks okay. Once you stuff them, sometimes they look different, you know? Like once you start pulling them this way, then they don't look as tall because you're going wide. I feel like this one really needs a night on the ball. I've been using my Yarnet, which is something I was also using if I'm home, but the Yarnet is a little awkward to take in my purse. My purse isn't very big now. But I've been using the Yarnet to just like soft block it, so to speak. And I'm trying to think, I'm like looking around at like what I have in my hand here. And like maybe, yeah. Maybe the end of another skein would be enough to kind of like help this relax into a more circular fashion. It kind of does look like a pill right now. I feel like this was too many rows on one side. Again, these are all the tests I have to do to make sure that you get a better pattern than mine. So, but I love the little ice ring. I love a little ice ring. I think that's really cute. So maybe I will not do as many so that it's more round. Maybe I am ready for decreases. That'd be fun. But yeah, so I have this one that's kind of chilling. Do I have, that's where that went. Okay. I've got a whole bag in here. This is all like to podcast stuff. Got socks. I'm pretty sure I showed you the Kiss the Girl socks already. Yeah, I am 99.9% sure I showed you those. And then, yep, I think I showed you those as well. Yeah, all right, I think this bag was from last week's podcast. So, or not week, it was like 2 weeks ago, but anyway, I digress. I need another sip. Okay, that's that. Did I show you these? So my car knitting and table knitting has been in this bag, which is just like little zodiac constellations. And this is Current Mood, and I feel like I've said this, but this is Current Mood, and this is some of the ones that I got from Tristan. So I went ahead and on the way to my baby shower, I went ahead and took, I got Quinn's foot, so I now know where her heel is, which is lovely. And I've gone ahead and knit her a sock out of Current Mood, which I'm really excited about. It's really cute. I've tried the, what did they call it? Magic heel pattern. And this does feel very familiar, but it's supposed to stretch along here and give you like more room to grow, I guess. I feel like I wanted to use US ones on that section because my ribbing doesn't feel as tight as it should. It's making me a little worried, but well, I mean, she won't last in these forever. So I made the section, and then I finished this on the way to the baby shower. I got all the way through the ribbing, then we got to our baby shower. Then on the way home, I cast on the next one. And I'm using Belle, which was part of my childhood. This is like an old bracelet I turned into a charm. And I'm just about where the ribbing goes, I believe. Look how great that color is. Oh, I think she's gonna love them so much. Our plans changed. I won't be seeing her when I thought I would be seeing her, but I will kind of keep an eye out to see if they're gonna come down, and then when they do, I'll just gift it then. But yeah, so that is one that I've been working on, and the other one is here. And actually, I think I was a little bit, okay, so I have one more stripe. I have at least half a stripe before I can start the ribbing. So now I know. And I have everything in there. I have the ball of purple. This is an old Knit Picks that they don't make anymore. I loved it so much. So that is that. I really should switch it over to another project bag, but anyway. And then, okay, and then I cast on, I got some Fleechy from the new ones. And I thought that this one was so sweet for a baby boy. So I picked up Base Jump, which kind of reminds me of like a lifeguard buoy that would be like floating. And we went to dinner on Friday. We had some pizza out on their porch at Pistaro's. It was wonderful. And I cast on and worked on this little guy. So I haven't hit the white stripe yet. I think I have this, and then I get more blue, and then I get white, and then we go back through blue. So the reds are super sporadic in this. It's mostly blues and whites. So I will move this charm up now. My charm is by Simply Serving Handcrafts. It's Lindsay, and she just does such cute work. So I have a little polka star there. And I've just been carrying this one around kind of like that when I do work on it. So that's been fine. This one I feel like I showed you. This was a mini that I found left over. It was from Mina, I think, when I did a swap with her. And I have been working these up 2 at a time because I didn't know how much I really had, and I wanted to use every bit of this skein. On the back, I have started the ribbing. Once again, it does not feel as tight as it should, but okay. And then I have been testing because so this is a 2-year-old. This is a 4-year-old. So I'm slowly collecting data, basically. And I've been writing their like age on their shoe sock blocker. And then actually I need to ask his shoe size. I can measure and probably find out, but I need to find out the shoe size, and I'll write that down too, so that I know what shoe size this is. But so this is a 4-year-old. And technically, I can jam it in here too. So technically, it still sort of fits. It's very stretched, but it's still like on there. So I'm thinking that this goes from a 2-year-old, which is where I was starting them. This goes from a 2-year-old to a 3-year-old, up into 4, depending on how long they are, which feels like yeah, it's not forever, but that sounds like a lot of time for a kid's sock. So I think I'm doing okay. So I have these to finish. Again, it's just been something I haven't grabbed. but I've been meaning to. So much work. Now, I knit my Mascara hat, so once again, I'll do this. So my Mascara hat, and I wanted to make a matching Mascara hat because I love matching things, and I thought it would be just so sweet. So I am working it up in a few different colors. This one is Denim Blue from Brava Knit Picks. I do have a link down below if you want to use it. That'd be great. And I'm using Knit Picks Mighty Stitch in the navy, and then this one is Denim Blue. And I just did the color work this morning. I'm not even done the second row, but it's working up so quickly. So I really just, I have so much homework to start, but I really just want to sit knitting. And then where's my other colors? Oh, the red is the one that I had with Uranus, but it's all the way on the ground now, and I don't want to lean over in case I fall out of the chair. But I do have the yellow. I want to use Knit Picks Wool of the Andes Tweed Brass Heather as the gold. Now this is hand wash only, fair warning. I don't normally do that for kids knits, but it is my own kid, so I'm aware. And when I do wash hats, I don't tend to throw them in the washer anyway. I do hand wash them because you just do a little of your soak in the sink, and then that's it. So when I do wash things, I don't actually end up throwing them through the washer anyway. So I wasn't concerned, but this is going to be a free pattern on Bellish and a free pattern on my website as well, which is babelofgirlstudios.weebly.com, and you'll find it under the top tabs of patterns. And under that, you also have a lot of downloads of the coloring pages. So if you're interested in any of that, please do go check it out. Okay, all right, so almost done. I did get a little bit done on my blue sweater. I'm literally in the middle of a row. Not even the middle. I'm in the beginning of a row, and then I stopped. But I want to say that we were closer to the armpit the last time I showed you. So this is the armpit here. And I got about 6-7 inches done. And these are the two charms. So I think I was, nope, not all the way up there. I was maybe closer to the little toadstool, but I haven't gotten a ton done because the plushy planets, I got very absorbed last week. That was like last Monday? Monday before. So for the last 2 weeks, I've been super absorbed into Plushy Planetarium, but it's slowly coming along. And if I actually spend some nights on it, the body would be done pretty soon. I think I only need 12 inches in the body because of how deep the armholes are. So good to know. The armhole looks massive right now as I look at it. I mean, I think you could fit my head in there. It's going to take some decreasing for sure. And I think I'm working on this up on 10s, and I might go down to like 9s for the sleeves. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just decrease. Maybe I'll like do a rapid decrease around instead of just under the arm. Maybe I'll do like a boom, 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 get a little bit smaller and then go down. So that's a thought. So some Marilla's still being worked on. Also, since I saw you, I think I cast this on. Oh, kill the coffee. Okay. That cup is ice cold, but coffee is coffee. Superstition sweater. So this is one of mine from the Fall Favorites collection. And this is the beginnings of the Superstition sweater, which is the one with the cats. So the cats are supposed to be this purple. It's light purple. And I just, yeah, my brain power has not been, it's not been great. The planets, again, were like just enough. It was a little bit of increase, a little bit of middle, a little bit of decrease. Yeah, like very easy thinking. But I am loving how that came out. These are all Nitpicks colors. I'm using Heather Solstice, Dove Heather or Silver, and then this one, I believe it's not Lady Slipper. I want to say it's Lilac. And then this one over here is Tranquil, the green. I think it's Tranquil. And I think it's gonna look so good, especially with my purple hair. I think it's gonna look so good. I could just, yeah. Oh, it's gonna look so cute. So I was working up that and then just kind of lost steam, which stinks because it was right before the fun part, which was the cats. And I think once I do the cats, I'll be a little bit more inspired to get the rest of the yoke done. And then hopefully it'll be easier knitting and I can just go through the rest of it. So I'm gonna throw that back over there. From there, I think, yeah, okay. So I think this is the last thing. Last night, back up. This weekend, we spent with some friends. I got little Liam's foot, and this kid loves costumes and he loves like dress up, and I just love it. I love it so much. And he was a very happy recipient of the pumpkin hat when that came out in 2016. So I really want to make him a new hat. I measured his head, it's like 20 inches. So I was thinking of looking through the Star Wars book. I know that there's a Stormtrooper hat in there that I think would go down a treat. I think you would love it. So in the meantime, because more color work was not what I needed, I have a lot of color work going on right now. So I was like, all right, I'll pause on that. I'll work on that for like winter, but like what's something super mindless that I can do in these 2 hours? So I grabbed his favorite colors, which are blue and green. And I grabbed my favorite ball, which is Lost Lakes of Nitpicks Felici. This is my favorite, one of my favorite ones that they've done. I love it. So Nitpicks Felici is super soft. And last night I knit up the tube sock. I did not bother with the ribbing on the heel. I'm not a huge fan of it right now. And that's that. I'm not a huge fan of it right now. So we're just gonna see how this goes. I have been putting his blocker in there and it does fit with room, so it should be okay. I will obviously just ask for feedback on how it fits and everything, but I'm on the ribbing. I decided to do the ribbing in the green color that happens here, this green to mint, and then bind off, take this navy out, and then start back at the same color that I did the toe, and then have the next sock go up. So this is, yes, this is the color palette. It's one of my absolute favorites. And I'm doing ribbing. So I was able to get the whole sock done in between 6 and 10 last night. That was, oh, sorry. That was this whole thing, 6 and 10. So that was some really great knitting, and it was so nice because it was just soft and stripy and oh, so good. So I worked this up on Magic Loop US 3, and I cast on 28 stitches, and then I increased to 30 stitches. And then I knit the rest of it at 30. And I did not go down for the ribbing. I just started ribbing because I thought if it's further up on his leg, then maybe he would want that like stretch. So I just went straight into 1 by 1 rib, and we're gonna see how that goes. But I'm very, very pleased. But he said he likes blue and green, and you know, it's just so funny, the difference between working with my 2-year-old niece and a 4-year-old. I'm like, wow, they are so much more like formed which I know, but like, you know, he was just so into talking about like, oh, his favorite colors are this, and he likes this, and he likes that, and it was just great. So, you know, I just felt like I learned a lot from him, which is wonderful. But I was so happy. I have, our other friends have a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, and I have to like text over and be like, hey mom, wanna send me little tracings of your kid's feet so I can make weird little plastic versions of them? It's just really, really, really been great to be able to physically hold these footprints in my hand and see how big they are and see where their heels are. And yeah, it's just wonderful. And I would love to get my hands on the 5-year-old and compare it to the 4-year-old. And then the 3-year-old to the 4-year-old. So I do have to text over. But I think I'm gonna try to finish the Mascara Hat. And then I was thinking a white one with rainbow would be so cute. So I'm just obsessed with that. Speaking of rainbow, I have a stash haul and I have a new product that I've been excited to be picked up with. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Okay, so, oh, and a dog sweater. So here we go. I'm a liar. One more thing. My car knitting. I finally grabbed the socks because I started the second one. The first one is in the car still. It just needs like 2 more inches of stockinette and then ribbing. But we were going to see friends and I was like, this is a weird point where I'm gonna finish this one and then I'm gonna have to cast on the next one, and I didn't know how much attention span I would have. So I started the sock in the car so that I would have like mindless knitting. And so I was able to get all of that done on Saturday as well as finish my hat, which was great. So this is I'm Your Boyfriend Now, Nancy, and it's Christmas socks. And so that was the second one. So I did want to pop in and let you know that update. And I started that last night and I did that, I think I got everybody. So I did go ahead and pick up a few Felicis. I've got some ideas. These are the ones I got. The purple's definitely Quinn. The rainbow, I definitely have to knit up. I might want that for myself. This one's gonna be my anniversary sock. And then this yellow one is for possibly, these top 2 might be baby, but this yellow one is for people who like yellow because there's like 3 stripes of yellow in there. But I thought this like desert rose one, this middle right there, that would be pretty for anniversary socks. We're at 5 years for married this year, which is really exciting. 5 years married. So I got these little guys, and then this psychedelic sunset was just calling my name. I don't often go for straight rainbows, but this time this was calling me, so I needed it. And I put everything over here instead of into the Felici bins so that I could show you, but now I can move them, which will be better. And I have a whole other ball here, so I'm gonna make Patrick socks to match Nugget socks. So good. Okay, and then I am going to be wearing a Old Navy sweatsuit for Halloween this year, and it's got the skeleton print on it, and I'm actually wearing the pants right now because they're very comfortable and I don't care that I'm walking around with skeleton bones in my legs. But I wanted Jippy to match, and I just was not going to be able to knit this in time, so this is a large, and I got it from PetSmart, and it fits her perfectly. She has like a 24, 25 inch chest. Fits her perfectly, absolutely perfect. The little tailbone, it goes like that. So we're gonna be skeletons this year. I'm so excited. It's so soft. And you know, she always, like whenever I put sweaters on, which hasn't been for a while because it's been summer, she like freezes, just like, it's on me. And then she gets over it. So we just have to get past the it's on me phase and then we'll be fine. And I think, or is that everything? That's everything knit wise. So if you've noticed, I got an affiliate link through Knit Picks, which was super exciting. I had a company reach out to me and ask if I would be interested in getting into their affiliate program. So I checked out their website. They are Droolies, which are these really adorable teethers for baby. So we've got corn, bananas, grapes, and watermelon. And it looks like it comes with a little clip. So you would attach this side to the clothes, I'm assuming, and this side to the teether, I'm thinking, or is it the other way around? Yeah, no, I think it's this side to the teether. So for example, we'll go with grapes. Put that through there, hook that through here. Now that's attached. And then this side gets clipped to the clothes and or whatever else they've got going on there. So yeah, oh my gosh, very cute. Really bendy, soft, but sturdy. I like that. I haven't washed them yet, so they're gonna be washed. Each one has a slightly different texture. So like this one's kind of bumpy. This one's got like little bits in it. Yeah, this one has softer little bits in it. And then this one kind of has like checkers in it with the corn. So these are really, really fun. I am super excited to wash them up and then put them into our baby box and figure out which ones help with just when you want to teeth on something. So I will have that code down below if anyone else wants to go check them out. But yeah, oh my gosh, I think the grapes are my favorite. So I'm really excited about that. So I am going to pop them back kind of in their box right now, but I need to wash them. They obviously cannot go in the baby's mouth until they're washed. At least once. I gotta start that. Okay, and that is everything. Wow, I'm exhausted. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn the sound up because I know I'm just talking softer. I'm just tired. It's fine. It's fine. So, I've had a blast. Things that have happened since I've seen you, probably, I think it was just before the baby shower that I podcast, or soon to be. And then I was at a bachelorette party, which was fun. We did Topgolf, which I didn't swing, but it was very fun to be there. And hanging out with my friend the whole weekend was wonderful. But that was exhausting. So I was like wiped out from that. Oh my gosh. And then the weekend after that, we spent Saturday with friends. We just did like outdoor picnic and it was wonderful. And that's where I got the shoe. I meant to ask to trace the other two kids' feet and just didn't, which was stupid because they were physically within my grasp. I got one out of 3, so not too bad. And then it's mostly been homework. Our anniversary is this weekend, so we're gonna have celebrate a little bit Friday or Saturday. And yeah, it's just been really, really nice. So far October is flying in my opinion, but we'll see. We'll see how all this goes. And I'm excited to be able to put some of this stuff away because this tray is just looking so full. And I have to figure out where I'm gonna store all of these adorable planets until I'm ready for them. Storage. So fun. I think I'm gonna use one of those little pop-up bins and stick it in the this guy right here, which is a bookshelf. That's the word, bookshelf. I need more coffee. I need breakfast. That's terrible. It's 12 o'clock. I need to eat something. All right, I'm gonna get started on homework it's been wonderful to hang out with you guys. I wanted to catch you all up on everything that I've done here and probably take a photo for myself so that I can look at it and be like, okay, I talked about all of this. All of this. I talked about all of this so that I know, I'm like laying it out in front of me now, so I know when I try to sit down in 2 weeks what I talked about. Yeah. So that'll be helpful for me later. All right, yeah. So reminding you and myself to take it one cup at a time, no matter how large that cup may be. And I will see you soon. Bye.